No way.
Good job. It'll probably be a throwaway video. Hear Broski recording in the back.
Okay.
I'll get to hear the. So I got recommended this anime called Madoka Magica, right? I don't know if I should do my review or if I should just watch him do his. But pretty much, yeah. I was told it was one of the greatest anime of all time, and it was cool. Like, damn. And the thing is, I wasn't spoiled. I'm just good at predicting shit. So I'm gonna let the video play for a little bit. If y'all like the video, like it, subscribe if you're new. That's all we do is chill over here. Yeah. And I'll probably give my thoughts at the end. Remember, that's what reaction channels do, y'all. We take in the video, and then we give our thoughts once we have the right amount of information. Because this is our first time seeing the video. Alright? Goodness. Y'all seen I just did that video. This will probably come out a little bit ago. If y'all don't like the recording guy in the background, my fault, OG. This is kind of just something I want to watch, so if y'all like it, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe if you know. Because all we do is chill over here. You know, the orange sheet. Alright, this might have to be sped up, because this is at 18. Another ad? Y'all getting cooked right now. Alright.
I've always avoided the moe aesthetic in anime. I gotta be honest. I can't imagine Batman watching this. What would my thugs think of me? And which one do I self-insert on? I'm picking this one. But magically, when I ignore these thoughts, it's often I fall in love with things I never would have guessed. Madoka Magica elicits a lot of these thoughts. The character design, the age of the characters, the opening, the images that pop up when I search the title. What better opportunity to test my comfort zone than this? Madoka Magica is iconic in the anime scene. This is pretty much all I knew about it, other than the fact that it gets very dark, very fast. How could this show be traumatizing? The plan for this video was simple. I knew I had to get as baked as possible. The objective was to get
that's exactly what I did.
Mission accomplished. Once that was done, I had very strong opinions about the show, so I'm going to summarize the entire thing and then spit some opinions. Was it good? Right, what was the story?
See, it was cool.
This world...
Thinking. Yeah, I'm going to speed this up a little bit, because I kind of already know. I might just pause if there's parts that really stuck out with me that I agree with him on. Let's get it.
Is fucked. I mean, absolutely fucked. The girls appear to be in Europe. Boom! It's all a dream. Madoka is a young woman between the ages of... The girls appear to be in Europe.
I am so weak.
It's all a dream. Madoka is a young woman between the ages of -6 and +30, depending on how horny the animators were that evening. She's at school, chilling, when an autistic beauty arrives.
What school did you go to before coming to this one? Were you in a club? How about sports? Were you on any teams?
What kind of pads do you use? I'm a heavy flower myself.
She pulls Madoka aside and is like, listen, I got serious middle schooler business to address with you.
Do you value your own life?
For the future. Yeah, I'm 13 years old.
Stop.
This is of grave importance.
My wiener felt weird when we hugged earlier.
I definitely need to record myself.
Don't change. Stay as you are. Time passes, and Madoka finds herself in a music shop when some psychic force beckons for her. Help me, it calls, leading her here.
I ain't trust the cat from the beginning. I will say that. That's one prediction. I had 3 predictions. Cat's evil. I thought the blonde-haired girl was evil. What was my last prediction that I got sort of right? I guess the cat being evil is like a sort of right, because... I mean, it just doesn't have emotions, so I guess you can't really call it evil. Because it's just going off of pure logic, whether that logic has any type of morality attached to it or not. So I guess that's evil, in a way. Damn. If I think about the last theory, I'll let y'all know.
Homura wants this thing dead before she can reach it. The fucking ganja started kicking my ass. The foam started leaking. This woman saves him.
No, I was like, I'm tripping that quickly.
The foam started leaking. This woman saves him and is like, oh yeah, I'm magic. My name is Mommy. I have the tip for an ox because I was made by a Japanese guy.
Yeah, I
also,
didn't.
this cat knows both of your names. It came here specifically for you.
I didn't trust the cat off rip. Because when I started thinking, I tried to make sense of the blonde hair girl being evil, but it didn't make no sense. It always made sense her being evil, though, the cat.
Dude, that is like Satan in disguise, 100%.
Yep, see, they're on my side. I did not trust that cat at all.
Out of my mouth. They are making a fucking soul tax, bro.
Just wager your soul, dude.
They're literally giving their soul.
Since the dawn of time, magic girls have protected humanity from the shadows. Witches lurk, leaving seeds of negative energy all across the world. By making a contract with Cube, magic girls create a soul gem, their source of strength. Only it becomes fucked over time, so the girls turn witches into soul soap to fix their soul gems. In exchange, the girls can have any wish they desire. Upon hearing this information, the girls are like,
I'm not sure I'm ready to forsake my relationship with Christ quite yet.
so Mommy invites them for a ride-along. They pull up. Mommy's like,
Alright, this is the spot. Look at that witch. It's just shapes.
the witches are all just shapes, so don't feel dumb about not understanding this. Trust me, I couldn't either. They kill the thing, and everyone's gassed, except for Homura, who creeps out of the shadows to be a strange person and say absolutely no dialogue before wandering off. The point of all this is that it brings these girls clarity. Seeing Mommy out there has got them thinking about their own wishes and desires. Sayaka wants
Nothing.
so she's gonna use her wish on that, and Madoka is currently waiting for you to tell her what to think. This thing has no opinions.
Yo, she's fucking stupid. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you said something. She's fucking stupid. Like, I thought she was gonna fold around episode 6, because I was like, clearly, so clearly, taking that deal is a bad decision. But she kept on almost taking the deal. I was like, episode 6 for sure. And she almost folded, I think, in episode 6. And she kept on getting saved. I was like, I think that was my other prediction. I was like, she's definitely gonna fold. And I think my other prediction was like, because they had the 3 of them on the screen. The blonde-haired girl, whose name is Mommy. Blue-haired girl, and the main character.
Let me tell you about that shit that I always wanted.
Did they say it yet? I don't think they said it yet. But the blonde-haired girl definitely, like, sort of dies. And, like, I'm like, oh, snap. And then, like, a couple episodes later,
about that shit that I didn't want.
the blue-haired girl
Been a dream since I made
gets
it,
that
I've been
shit.
hungry.
And then, so the blue-haired girl gets her powers. And then she dies. So I'm like,
I would probably
that's the theory I got all the way correct. I was like, none of these girls are going to have their powers at the same time. I was correct up until episode 11, where they tell me that they've been in this timeline many, many, many times before. I'm getting way too ahead of myself. Let's
tell you otherwise.
have them
Any
wrap it
dipshit
all
with that
up.
damn Joe
But
Rogan
yes,
microphone will tell
she's
you
done.
otherwise. But this is a
Because
boring
holy
existence.
fuck.
You want a lady that's fine.
She's like, you should know.
This also
No.
happens to apply to main characters. Hey, Madoka, what do you think about the anime so far?
I'll just have someone else tell me what to think.
Momentous! Oh, that was absolutely
Oh,
stupid as
yeah,
fuck.
she's
Thank you, Madoka. I'm playing this movie. Madoka thinks all day and all night about what to wish for. She even asks other people what they would wish for to get inspiration. It does not work. She decides to wish to become a magic girl, which is already a prerequisite for making a wish. So she goes to tell Mommy while they're hunting a witch.
Hey, I came up with a stupid wish.
Mommy says, okay, what is it?
My wish is to not have a wish, so I can help people just like you.
Really?
Oh yeah, this in hindsight makes extra sense. Like, bitch, are you dumb? Are you foolish? Do you not realize that this is not what you... Yeah, that would have been extra dumb. So this scene makes a lot more sense of her being like, you might as well just wish for a cake if that's gonna be your wish. And other than that, pick for something you actually would want.
Resolve the world of all strife and conflict? Awesome! Mommy is hyped. The dumbest bitch alive is on my side. Nothing can take me down. She pulls guns out of her ass at an accelerated rate. The witch is powerless. She gets her head bitten off in front of the main characters. Now the real story starts. Homura arrives to save everyone. She's really weird about it. Basically says, and leaves the girls to wallow in their trauma. The two process their grief entirely differently. Madoka breaks down, telling Sayaka,
I can't become a magic girl. This is too scary. I know, girl, me too.
I was like, at least...
This is my wish.
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my worm wet. This is my wish. What? Ah, I'm a magic girl now. My wish is to cure the illness with the guy I'm in love with. Her crippled crush is now fully operational.
Yeah, she's
Sayaka's
stupid
heading over
too,
to his
in
house
my
with slobberous intent. Only some magic girl starts a fight. This is Satan Cat's prime opportunity to lure Madoka, so they bolt over there.
I
Just in the nick of time, Madoka arrives to prevent a fight by taking Sayaka's gem and fucking
evil,
killing her. No hesitation. Bam! No more life.
What the hell's going on here? What is this? She's dead!
Distro Kid makes it so easy to get your
Yeah,
music
that's when I was
on all
like,
of the
see,
streaming
I knew
platforms.
not to trust that cat. That's evil.
Now it's time to hear about the true nature of soul gems, straight from the source.
Madoka, that isn't Sayaka. It's just an empty shell. For magical girls, the so-called bodies you used to be housed in are nothing more than exterior hardware now. You turned us into zombies! Is that what happened? But isn't it more convenient? If your heart explodes or you bleed out every last drop of blood, no matter what happens, you just heal your bodies with magic and get up again. You tricked us, didn't you? Not necessarily. Why wouldn't you tell us something like that? Because you never asked. Besides, if you never...
You guys just didn't ask? I thought that was implied. How did I ask more questions at the fucking dispensary than these bitches did regarding their souls? I will overthink my order with a Starbucks barista. You're telling me none of these chicks asked, so where does my magic come from? What are you? Where are you from? Where do you get out of this becoming witches? You deserve this! Stupid writing, stupid characters. Moving on. Sayaka is having a terrible time after dying and getting Narcan back to life. So when her second bestie calls her out for dinner, things start looking up. I'm gonna summarize this conversation as accurately as I can.
Okay.
You know that guy you like?
Yeah?
The one you committed yourself to a lifetime of soul slavery for?
Yes, I know, yeah.
You said
She doesn't know that part, y'all.
a
She doesn't
mortal
know that
coil.
part.
Yeah, you really fucked up. Anyway, I know you've had feelings for him your entire life, but I've decided that I like him now, and that he's not fucked up and sick. So you have 24 hours to confess to him before I do.
Facts.
See ya.
This is where she enters her manic episode, which all teenage girls are liable to have. She treats her body as a tool rather than something she's grown with. She doesn't need to feel pain. She doesn't need to preserve her limbs. And the way she fights becomes disturbing, savage. As distant as I was from the characters, my anxiety started to climb. I wasn't anticipating what would happen to the characters. That I couldn't care less about. It was what these girls were capable of. How far someone so grief-stricken could fall. And Kyubey couldn't be happier. Why do you think this girl and Sayaka met in the first place? Why did he call it to Madoka before falling into her lap that day? Why does she end up in the center of every incident for reasons not even Kyubey can explain? Madoka has the power of a god within her. If she falls into temptation and decides to become a magic girl, her wish could reshape the entire universe. So what if it was something even more simple than that?
If I went ahead and made a contract with you, could I turn Sayaka back to normal? Would that be worth trading your soul for? Yes, for Sayaka I would. I want to be a magical...
Try to take my heart, you couldn't
This
feel
would take
away.
place in the ghetto. Homura goes, pow, pow! Don't make that wish, woman! And then Madoka says,
You didn't have to kill him!
Yes, she did.
idiot! Oh, right. Sayaka loses it, which turns her into a witch. It's up to these girls in Madoka to save Sayaka's soul. Only, Madoka's having a mental breakdown, and she's useless, and she should not be anywhere near this shit, but keeps getting talked into these adventures. Kyoko says,
Hey, maybe if you just talk to Sayaka's evil ghost form, she'll listen.
that shit didn't work. You
Obviously
didn't know that
did.
was the worst plan ever? Immediately after saying it?
Yeah, that shit was
Absolutely
stupid.
rocked. There's nothing
And then
anyone
she
can do to
died,
stop the
yeah.
powerful witch Sayaka has become. Unless Kyoko blows herself up. Uh-oh. Surely Madoka won't end up in another one of these. She was timid, kind, and stinky, and shy until Madoka stepped in. That chick was like the sun to her. As soon as she crept into Homura's life, everything was brighter, especially when she was at her darkest.
Telling me to kind of going through the still go.
Don't worry, you're safe. Homura.
But of course that wouldn't last.
This was a tiny, like, I could kind of imply what was happening, because she kind of lied about the reason she did the thing there. And then I was like, oh, no, that other person. So then she just got stuck in a
She sold her
time
soul
loop.
and failed. So she tries again, this time telling everyone the truth about Kyubey. No one believes her. So she tries again, one more time, two more, and sees the unspeakable.
Everybody did. Oh yeah, that's why you don't like her.
10 times now, 100, but every time she watches the world die, along with Madoka, this time is different. That probably made the anime sound really cool, so I just want to point out, full disclosure, Anne Frank is a magic girl, canonically.
Or curse anyone. I'm here to take on that control. So please,
Don't fucking lie to me. Do not lie.
Go back. Go back.
Yo,
none of you can take anyone.
I didn't even realize that was supposed to be Anne Frank. This is why I watch reviews after I finish watching the show. Because I knew that was Cleopatra. That's crazy.
Or curse
And then-
anyone.
Oh my god. Is that an
imagining
Auschwitz train?
Oh my god.
That's an Auschwitz train. Those are
Just factor that in. Homura
Wow.
drops everything on Madoka. I'm a time traveler, blah, blah, blah. The world is doomed. A calamitous witch will soon destroy the world in an event called Walpurgisnacht.
Walpurgis knocked is coming, and you are the only one.
What is wrong?
Well, Purgis not.
Madoka wants to protect
Who
you.
is wrong,
That's Drake's real name. If Homura fucks this up and can't fend off the witch, the world is done for. Walpurg, Peters, brings hurricanes to Japan, forcing everyone to take refuge in a shelter. While Homura is off fighting the strongest witch the world has ever known, Madoka sits and waits. Who else would show up but him? If Homura fails to save the world, if she continues to fight against something so pointless, she's doomed to one day fall into despair, morphing into something as bad as the thing she's trying to destroy. His logic is sound, but we know the real reason he's saying this to Madoka. Madoka storms off before being stopped by her mom. Hurricanes are dangerous.
I know, but my friend. You made me do this. You made me do this.
That is kind of
Hurricanes are dangerous.
Mom, I know. But I'm 7 years old. You can't keep treating me like a child. I know how much you and Dad care for me, and I love you too. But I have something that I need to do. What do you say?
Our girl eats it, and she does not win this fight until Madoka arrives, and she's finally found her wish.
I wish I had the power to erase witches before they're born. Every single witch, from the past, present, and future.
You know, that was actually pretty good. I can't.
Yeah, that was a good.
Whoa! Madoka Kaname is no more. She's a concept. Thanks to her wish, Madoka has become the angel of death for every witch across the multiverse, dying herself in a sense. But it's not a sad thing. It's exactly what she wants. Madoka will be everywhere and nowhere at once. You won't be alone, Homura. Madoka will be the toilet paper you wipe with, the water you poop in, always beside you. She's God. New universe. Madoka was never born. Homura remembers everything, but there's no more witches. The end.
It's stick up.
CBT Nuggets help desk. How can I help?
That's not the end of the video, is it?
Hello?
Is that the end of the video? Okay.
I love shows I don't like. Record of Ragnarok.
I was like, we need to
fascinating
wrap
to me
this up a little
because they're the worst pieces of shit I've ever.
Because like, it's kind of like in like buffering mode. It was like, that's how it ends. Like, I mean, I guess cool, but I've seen anime like this before. You know, what list did I see? Some list that I'll put a disclaimer. They did not have One Piece, Naruto, or Bleach on this list, but I was like, I'm gonna still entertain this list. What is Madoka Magica? It's number 8 or 6. One of the top 10. I was like, I'm gonna try it out.
Seen the fact that High Guardian Spice characters can randomly go,
this is like when I got my book waxed,
and expect me to take the show seriously after is incredible. There is no greater joy than witnessing something like that with friends. Madoka is a show I disliked in a bad way. There were plenty of hilarious moments.
The bitch got her head bit off and died.
Yeah, that dude, I was like, what?
Oh, my head got fucking bit off. Yeah, grow up, bitch.
But that's just because my friends were funny. This wasn't. I want to illustrate my experience, so imagine with me. Imagine a show full of stupid-ass people. All of their problems are caused by them being stupid. Any person watching could fix every conflict in the show. Now imagine this. You are stuck watching these idiots because it is your job. I became the anime cuck. I was stuck to my couch, zooted. I couldn't even read, but I was forced to watch. My explanation lacks details, so here's an example. What was up with that time travel loop? Homura tried to tell everyone about the demon cat, and she was like,
fuck it, this doesn't work.
After 2 tries? Did you try saying, if you don't believe me, ask him. Ask the cat, the talking cat, who doesn't lie. And your workaround is just to be vague and weird? Enter your mind palace with me, viewer. You are chosen to stop 9/11 by traveling back in time. See what I mean? Captain. Never forget who you are.
That's a little bit easy. I can't lie.
The talking cat who doesn't lie. And your workaround is just to be vague and weird? Enter your mind palace with me, viewer. You are chosen to stop 9/11 by traveling back in time.
Oh my gosh, that's so easy. Yo, 3 chances minimum, because I'm a little...
yourself. If this is how
I'm
you
gonna just
try
have to let all the
cannot be a US
planes know at once.
Why didn't anyone believe in her? I would argue the cat being evil is the most believable thing any
Yes!
have encountered. It's
Like, literally
magic.
the fact that she's staring at the
Nobody
screen
questions him until
majority of the
someone
time, like, fuck.
Madoka is so stupid and incompetent, she brings it up every 3 episodes.
Save me from being stupid.
You can't fault me for saying she's dumb. It's canon. When you write characters, I should on some level forget your characters. Look at Pluto. It just dropped on Netflix. When you watch a story like that, you get into the character's hands. This guy did this.
Pluto dropped on Netflix?
Like what makes every plot twist in character
Oh,
matters.
say
On some
less.
level, you can see how you would have ended up in their shoes. In Madoka Magica, you're not predicting what the characters will do. You're...
That's the same writer of Monster and, what's the other one? Damn. 20-something century? Bruh, I'm not gonna think of it right now. But yeah, that's a really good writer. I'm I'm tapping the fuck in. I can't lie to y'all.
What the author will do. You follow a series of tropes to autofill what will come next. Did you notice I predicted 2 of the most important plot twists in the show on the first episode? I bet this bitch is from the future. I was so geeked I became the
That looks clean too. Hold
this guy will respond on Netflix. If you want, it's canon. When you write characters, I should on some level forget your characters. Look at Pluto. It just dropped on Netflix. If you watch a story like that, you get into the characters' heads. This guy did this, so I bet this guy will respond like that. What makes every plot twist in character matter is that on some level, you can see how you would have ended up in their shoes. In Madoka Magica, you're not predicting what the characters will do, you're guessing what the author will do. You follow a series of tropes to autofill what will come next. Did you notice I predicted 2 of the most important plot twists in the show on the first episode? I bet this bitch is from the future. I was so geeked I became illiterate, yet I was still like, that guy.
Literally, I was gone. It was like, yeah.
Word at face value and don't or consider anything at all. They don't ask for the terms of the contract. They don't ask what the cat's parents were, and they don't give a fuck. This is only exacerbated by the dialogue. I've heard things you wouldn't believe watching the show.
Wouldn't that be something? It'd be like one of those stories where love and courage triumph and stuff.
Hold on, take a look at this. Think you can tell what's real anymore? What you're
That's
looking
AR.
at right now isn't a true.
AR, yep.
What? What the fuck is this bitch talking about?
It'll be just like Twilight Breaking Dawn.
Using the dub is a bit of a low blow, but I promise it doesn't matter. How's your mom gonna let you run into the heart of a hurricane? She doesn't care about you.
Yeah, that wasn't logical. You would have had to sneak away. The smack was the most believable thing, if I'm being for real.
I get the characters are supposed to be naive and childish. That very nature makes such an interesting contrast when held against the grit of the story. That shouldn't come at the expense of being nonsensical and boring. This guy's consistently like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck your life up. And Madoka's like, okay. This is the entire show.
Like, fuck! Like, oh my gosh.
The
like, the fact that the cat will literally go away if you tell it, bitch, go away. It's like, alright, I'm gonna still be here, though, to instigate every now and then. All you gotta do is tell the bitch go away.
Skeleton
away, bro.
The plot is awesome. It's about exploding purity. That contrast is golden. It's execution that corrupts the recipe. Introducing dark themes is cool, but they only matter if you cared about the characters to begin with.
Come on.
These bitches over here going like, bro, put the motherfucking 9 to 5 together like that.
No, I need this reaction. That shit will have me weak as a bitch.
Madoka Magica and stories told today. It just aged like milk. My buddy Thuman was in love with this show. She gassed it up nonstop. But A, she watched this back when it first came out, and B, she already likes this type of show. We cannot be more opposite.
No, the opening is so
I don't care about no damn opening, dude. I don't even speak Japanese. Play some fucking Radiohead.
I watched the flicker in her eyes slowly die out as she realized this show was a piece of shit. Can you imagine how heartbreaking that was? There are some clear flaws with the show. That doesn't mean you can't still like it. Even Thuman still does. It's just not my thing. My verdict is 4 out of 10. Had cool art. If this is your 10 out of 10, hopefully you still had fun watching. Subscribe. I do this kind of thing when I can.
Bruh. Okay, here's my review, y'all. Once again, all the commenters, they don't watch the full video. I'm still a little, I feel like I should have made that yapping video a little longer. Cause yeah, these people be tripping. But yeah, I could have. I'm not gonna lie, Madoka Magica, it wasn't bad, but I definitely could have gone without seeing that show and been perfectly like I could have gone my whole life without ever seeing that show, and my life wouldn't have changed. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like shows like Attack on Titan, those are definitely life-changing shows. But this, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of why, like, I ain't really care that bro was, like, recording his music in the background. Because, like, if I put this up, it's just kind of just to be up there. Because I haven't done, like, an anime review in a while. I gotta get back on my anime grind. But I need good shows. Like, this show was just another okay one, you know what I'm saying? But like for me to like really be locked in with this shit like I want to be, you know, I gotta find that one. So I'm gonna keep on like, you know what I'm saying, looking for videos, looking for reactions and stuff like that. If y'all got any reactions, suggestions, anything like that, let me know down in the comment below. And if y'all like the video, like it. Subscribe if you're new, because all we do is chill over here. And with that being said, y'all be great, y'all be safe, keep getting to that bag, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace. Oh snap.